right, so welcome everybody. It is Saturday, November something, probably about the 29th or 30th or something. I don't know. And today is the last race for the Manufacturer Cup series. So far I've been doing pretty well. Had some issues one week and then had a little issues this past week. But overall been doing quite well. This track, however, holy crap. Me and Shanna and Paint Man and the whole team have been practicing on this thing. And for some reason I couldn't get below that 130. And after a little while, I found out what it was. This is my exit speed on certain corners. So I loaded the guy with the 127 time. Like right there was actually one of my biggest problems. I was going into that corner and then I was downshifting too late, or too early. So I wasn't getting the right turn in. So when I start to turn in is when I do the downshift. And then on this one, as soon as I hit that corner, but I still lose time on here. So it's like itchy scratchy on both sides. So there's something minor that I'm doing wrong. Probably I'm going too slow, but my time is coming down, so that's the main thing. And on this corner, I have to go wide and then come in. It's just this car, the way it is designed. And since I picked up my pace through here, which was my lowest time, I had over a second and I think a 3/4. It was like 1.7 seconds slower in that corner than my other times. And after I figured out what I was doing wrong and everything, it basically started changing. As you can see, I'm solid 129s on mediums. See, it's like I'm positive and then I go to negative. But hey, I can't let that half second disrupt the rest of the matchup. So I got a minute 15 seconds. And we are going to qualify on mediums. We are going to start on hards. Whoa. Good recovery. Bad timing. So I'll just let this one finish out. Oop. Exit. All right, thanks, Chad. As you can see, new hot time is 129. My optimum was 128.7, so that's good. I can get that. Section 1. Section 1 is 25.0. That's nice. I wonder if I can get a 24 there. 31.3. Best there. So staying at 31s, 25, 31, and this last one. But all right. So point wise, 1, 2, 2. So basically it's 2-point difference, 2-point difference, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. So 29 and above is what it looks like. Let's make sure that I am on mediums. Okay. So my goal is to basically is triple crown. That means fastest lap, pole position, and win the race. That's the ultimate goal. Second goal is, of course, finish first. Third goal is top 3. Fourth goal is top 5. And then the last goal is top 6 or top 8. And the reason I say top 8 is because top 8 and above, you can gain DR and or lose DR and SR ratings. Below that, you would definitely lose your DR because, like right now, everybody looks like they're chasing me up on the board as me being the number 1 during practice for my practice qualifier. I don't know if that's true or not, but they have that in there. So I'm going to let a few people go out in front. And of course you can't see, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, that'll look good. Go ahead there, Smoke. Or Casper. So during the race, I'll probably talk a little bit, not much, but if you have small children around or are sensitive to people swearing, just to let you know I do swear once in a while. So that's your heads up. But this basically, it's a game, but the competition is there, so the adrenaline is there. Let him get a little bit further out in front. I'll probably only get the 2 laps. $130, yeah. I'll probably get 2 laps, that's it. A little bit wide. I got ghosted, must have had a penalty. Come on. Close. Ah, he's one of those guys that his connection's terrible. Nope, not gonna get it. Negative there. See if I gained it on that. I don't think so because I went wide on the corner. Yeah. See if I can make it up in this last corner. I barely hit the black sausage. $29.3. Nope, I'm definitely not getting that. I'll definitely be top 5, I think, maybe. Ooh, I made it. So, you see how far back I started on everybody, and I caught all this group right here. So, during qualification, you want to be toward the back or all the way up front and stay up front. And the reason I say that is because you get all this fighting. See how basically my time is done. And it's like I can't go any better because of all the traffic. And I bumped him up there, so ain't gonna help me none. So 7th place for me. I have to take it. Middle of the pack. A few Canadians up in here this morning. So we'll see what happens. Will you stop driving straight into me? So that Ferrari really didn't get anywhere. He was in 10th. Yeah, Casper. Yeah, he was in 12th. So at least he's behind me. I don't know how these two guys are. But look like somebody took your design there, Shanna. Not sure. With the black and gold on a Ferrari, or was that Matt? I think it was Matt. He had the Ferrari. But so like I said, the point wise, so for me right now, 7th place, looking at 30 points. So the goal is also to finish in 7th or better. That's the other goal. So it's 8th, 7th, your position or better, then 8th or better. So whichever of those two are. So from under 8th, then you get the picture. Oh, and you know what I did not do? I did not adjust my brake bias on that one. Now the brakes are actually okay though. They were okay. So I'll probably go back 1 or 2 because before I've been running 3. I think 2 would be good. So let's look at everybody's liveries. There we go. Now see, that's why I don't put my livery way up front anymore, because it takes away the look. BMW, plain Porsche, he didn't do anything to it other than jump in it. So he's got anime on there. Pretty plain, a couple different colors. Okay, there's another Mazda. Oh, that's Viper. Look at that. Bigfoot. So Bigfoot was the theme because we're in deep forest. So Sasquatchian or whatever the original name is. That's why I got that. So. Oh, he actually, if that's the guy, great find Danny, but if not, he stole that design offline. I know because I've seen it before. That Audi looks nice. And everybody does like the camouflage and starting out. Like I did the camouflage also starting out. But then I changed to lines. So I think I've raced against Jimbo before. Oh, and Smoke took first. The guy that went last. Yeah. So, all right, let's get the brake bias. Watch the dive bombing. That is huge on corner 1. There goes the first one. And there it starts. And that was the Beetle. So what I'm going to do, since I'm way freaking back already, I'm going to put my hards on. And where's my penalty? Right here? Nope, no penalty. So I was supposed to start out on hards anyway. You know what? I'm just going to go far with these. Just run these guys down and change out. Basically flip-flop the roll. I think that's a penalty. I could hear my coach yelling at me, defend the corner. Ain't that right, Maury? Whoop. 1, 2, 3. Hell yeah, boy. Later. Next lap, I'm going hards. I had to drop down real low. I could feel the tires just skidding underneath me. So pit strategy went to, I think Paintman and I were talking about it yesterday. Basically going to 10, going in 11, and yeah, I gotta make sure I hit don't refuel, because last time I ended up freaking refueling. So I'll lose maybe, yeah, there's 3 positions. There's 4, there's 5, so I'm gonna come out in that group. Still got cold tires, so I can't push too hard. I thought I would have sworn I seen somebody with a penalty up there. If so, that's great, because that means, yep. Ooh, excuse me. He's serving a penalty, and I'll be able to catch up a little bit more, maybe eventually pass him. Ah, got me. Fuck it up. Oh well, light goes on. Come on, man. Ah, that's a penalty. On top of it. Damn it. I knew it when I freaking made the turn. Damn it. Made a mistake. Capitalized. That Porsche isn't stable. Fuck me. Damn it. 3, 4. It's that damn grass. I'm running at 10 o'clock. That's... Ooh. All right, let's try to catch whatever we can. Stupid mistake. Oh well. Not my best appearance. Figure one time was my mistake. And that was where I spun out in 14. But that freaking it was a green car, I would have sworn. I'm gonna go back and check. Because I'm gonna have time. Save replay, okay. I'm out. I don't freaking worry about that crap. See who's the jackass that hit me. Hi Argo. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, daddy's mad. It was Devil's Rag. It was that green Porsche. See? I had the whole line right there. Yep. So that was a jackass. But the good thing is, look. You can't see times, but I was like way behind, and I started catching everybody. After that, it was like I don't have the damn times on there either. But anyway, after that, I was just catching everybody. Hell, I got all the way up to flipping second. But that's what the Manufacturer Cup does. It'll do that to you. So basically, didn't do well. So that guy got pitted, and then I messed up late in the race. So that got me screwed. So I'm going to change that this round for sure. I was able to go from on pit. I went to pit after 10 into 11. How's my oil? Oh, wrong one. Oh, it's still good. Okay. First race of season 2 coming up on Tuesday, Monday. Chris James. Don't know who that is. Forms. This, that, and the other. 2. I post. Okay, all kinds of junk. That's about it. Yes, I seen your presents and your gifts in there.
No, I wasn't saying that.
What? 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 You want to look?
Yep.
Huh? All right, let's go in here. What time is it? 41. I got one lap. So, hey, we're just gonna take a break, breather. I already got the track remembered in my head. I only did like, I don't know, 1,000 miles on the car between that car and 2 other ones. So we'll see what happens when I got the 4 minute mark, or the in 4 minutes. I'll go ahead and get into practice run and have the practice lobby open for a little bit. Um, but the actual race starts at 10 o'clock. Hopefully, it'll be better lobby than that one. And it was Devil Dog, I think his name was. So hopefully, we don't have to go against him again. But then again, there's 14 others I have to go up against. So hopefully, he ain't going to be the one that freaking decides to crash into me. But if you're asking if you've seen me and the Audi was all over the place. He couldn't go left to right. So I just stayed on my line and let him bounce around. And when I had an area where I can get through him, I did exactly that. So I ended up nudging him a little bit, took that spot. So it was a bump pass, bump pass. That's what it was. uh, so come on, 3 minutes. Let me now just relax. So if you're looking at the screen, so the league is the GT3. Ranking, I'll show you in a second, and provisional reward. That's basically right now if my points stand of who's all this. Of course, manufacturer points ranking is exactly this. Let me go to the other one where you can see the there, so you can see the money wise. So money wise, I'm in the top 5% across the board. Um, since I didn't meet my goal of eighth or better or position or better, I'm redoing it just to be able to get it. So hopefully, I don't know what the points are going to be, but usually the first one is actually a good one, and it was not as for the drivers. So, but it is Saturday, and it is the last Saturday before school go back into session. So you might have some of them mentally challenged people that can't handle getting past and everything. So, but 288th, that's pretty good. And 4th in the Manufacturer Cup. So the top 3 guys ahead of me are more than likely B drivers because I didn't see one C driver with a Mazda. So, and the only reason I took the Mazda was because I did not have this car. So we'll see what happens. But this is the anticipated stuff. So points to be rewarded. Points for ranking rewards are rewarded to players who rank within the designated top places at the end of the series. So the end of the series will be tonight at 11 o'clock. So if we look at it like this, the last race is at 10 o'clock tonight. Normally I get 8th or better. I'm done. I'm good. Bye-bye. I'm off of it. That way I can spend time with the wife, right, honey? Yeah, see, she's right next to me. But if not, then it's that much different. So come on, less than a minute. Pop me in. There we go. Accepting entries. Enter. If somebody can remind me during qualifications to change my tires. No. Yeah, change my tires to hards for the first 5 laps. That way, the rest of the time I'm on the mediums. All right, so everybody that came in, hi, welcome. Hopefully it's all my buddies that I know. If not, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and like and all that good stuff. But you don't have to if you don't want to. I give a damn. But I prefer to. You never know what might happen. That's what I did wrong. That makes my lap from a 128 to a 131. Watch. Air going on me. All right, 2 laps. That means it's going to be a good lap. Not a good turn. At least I thought it was a good turn. Apparently the computer did not. Yep, I was too wide on that. Timing was right, but the corner there was wrong, and I have to get that corner because long straightaway. And this corner, same thing. I guess the only thing good about it is I was able to pick up speed. There we go. Now make sure you get that last corner down there. actually seems to work better than that tight corner. Do it again. I gotta go a little bit wider on this corner. Yeah. For me, going wider on a corner is better. And earlier shifting on 5th gear to get that 6th gear. '56. See, for me, going past that, not hitting the apex corner on it, I'm faster at it. So that one, I just got to go a little bit wider to the hard brake, 2 on the brake bias. Some of the things I got to remember. and start the race out on hards. So mediums, change to hards. Now only do the 5 laps in, and I should be good. Let's see. Nope, 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 nope. Bandit is back. 15, 16. The first one's at 39, now it's 38. So lose about a point difference, but hey. Too dope for you. Don't remember him. So 1, 2, 3 Brazilians. Everybody else is American. No Canadians. Canadians are fast. I don't know why. Y'all just fast. Okay. All right. Let's go. What should we do? Go out first, you think? Think going out there first would be fucking good? I guess so. My ass just went out. I'm on hards. I don't qualify on hards. I'm okay with that. If I could still be up high and top 5 and hards, then I'm good with that. Because that's what I'm going to start out with. I'm going to do the hards right off the bat. And then catch everybody as they're pitting. I'm passing them. I messed up that. That's going to be a half second. Good thing is I might get 2 more laps. It takes hards a little while to warm up. What's funny is like those guys are probably all on mediums. Drop down to 6. Look at that. On hards, I jumped up to 6. Hards. So, not saying that they're bad drivers, but fast lap, I can do this all day long. Just get pumped up, baby. I slow my, don't hit so hard, I might get a heart attack in my old age. No, I'm going to stay on hards for the first 5 to 6. Then I'm running the rest on mediums. I was going to do the mediums all the way through, but I'm going to do the 5 because the way it was last race, of course it's not the same as this race, but I'm faster than all those guys on hards. So why not run it like that? You know what I'm saying? Especially for the first 5, because after that, because they're all on mediums, they're going to have to jump the hards, where I'll be on hards into mediums where my tires are already going to be warmed up before they even get their mediums. So that's my thought process of it. So hopefully that works out for me. We're going to stay on hards for the first 5 laps. We're going to do a whole full 5, pit in at 5.26. And then from 6 to 15, which are the other 9, 10 laps, I can run mediums. We'll see if it works. If it don't, guess what? I got a couple more tries. We shall see. Let's go. Apex Speed Racing. ASR. 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 Let's get it together, baby. Put it in. Drop it down. All right. Brake balance first thing. Oh, ooh, excuse me. I had to drink my monsters. I can't see any of my gap because my name is there, but Brazilian did a little something on his. Cool. Toyota's plain. That's regular stuff. Ferrari definitely 100% plain. Nothing on it. Okay, he went with green. Lexus. Wow, I didn't see that one. And hey, there we go. Plain. Nobody likes to do liveries, I guess. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. Memphis. Okay, Nissan. Yeah, got a little stealth camouflage. Roll up. It looked like dope. Austin, that would have been you. That would have been yours. You've seen that one. And a gold watch. And then we got Ferrara stuff and Renault. All right, brake bias set. And radar is on. There's my Bigfoot. As we deep in the mountains, in deep forest. No snow, but hey. Can't look at this guy, he's all over the place. He must be on a controller or something. A bit early on my shifting. A little wide. Back a little fight up there. See turn one. I'm here. The radar. Go, 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 go. Looks like I'm gonna have to do an inside turn. all the room you need, boy. He just freaking came out of nowhere. All right, so I'm setting them up. Next lap, I'm gonna go on the inside of them. He's driving in his rearview mirror the whole time. Figure if these guys are on hards also, it would be definitely weird. Had to block the inside. Yeah, I'm already on lap fucking 7. All right, we're pitting in on the next one. We're going to mediums. I messed that whole sequence up. Leader got away a little bit. .57.7. I should be thinking 57.6. I'm freaking shaking, man. No refuel. Come on, come on, come on. Get me out there, get me out there, come on. See, all those guys are going to hards. I'm going to mediums. Good job, pit crew. Good job, pit crew. Still got cold tires, so I'm not going to over push it. I know the leader hasn't fit yet, so looking at 1, 2, 3 if it comes back around. That's a penalty, damn it. Not paying attention. Carried all the way through my out lap. Got me for a second and a half. Now, figured. That's my mistake. And just again. Why are you trying to do that, you dummy? More to go. Go. Thing is, I am faster than him. He likes to block, which is fine. try to block inside. Didn't work. Not my fault. Too slow, too slow, too slow. Yep. I'm going to block medium because he's so far ahead, but he's going to try to dive in and ghost. We'll take a podium. We'll take a podium. One last turn. We can do it. We got it, Argo. We got it. Podium. Podium. Podium, yeah! Woohoo! Yay! Podium. We won, Argo. We did. We didn't win, but we won. Podium. Yeah. Come on. Up. Come on. Say hi to everybody. Come on. Come on. Come on. Up. Now come over to Daddy. Come on over to Daddy. Yeah. Oh, Daddy love you too. Look. Say hi to everybody. Look. Look. Up. You see? Yeah. That's everybody. Hello. Yeah. You're excited too. This is Argo, guys. So now you know who he is. My little boy. Aren't you? Aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, you're not? No? Okay, go. Yes, clap, 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 clap. Why am I in a blue suit? Oh yeah, they change it. So I raised 4 positions. That's good. So I am good. I'm happy. That means I'll get about $5 million in a couple days. And save replay. Yes, but I didn't take a snapshot. So I'll just take a picture next. So all that was good. Let's see. Rating went up also, so I'm happy. So the What happened to the green car that was behind me? He must have spun out. Oh, Mr. D's nuts. He must have spun out. Okay. Well, hey, everybody, thanks for watching. As you see, the races all change. Everything is different. I started out on mediums, went to hards on the last game, and I messed it all up. It was like I spun out at the lap 14, and I got thrown off in early. So this time, I completely flip-flopped the roles, and I went with the hards, and I was able to stay with the hards longer and stay with the front group, and then change to mediums, and I was able to start catching everybody and stay out in front. So that's pretty good. So he lost DR, he lost DR. Yep. So hey, I enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it. Took my pictures other than my win, but hey, that's all good. So hey, thanks for coming out, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. And let's see. Today's Saturday. Monday, we start our GR3 race, and it's going to be in, I call it LSA. It's Alas or something like that. I got to figure out which car I want to drive on there. So hopefully it is a good car, and we do well. Okay? So we'll be back on Monday, and you can watch our GR3 race right around 7 o'clock Central. All right? Thank you very much. You have a good night. Bye-bye.